What's good? What's good? All right, we're gonna do this real quick. It's your boy, Pastor Lee. I go by many names. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Okay. Boom. Cash App, Soul Mirror 29. PayPal Suicide is 29. It will be in the description box when the video is uploaded. All right, let's get to it, man. It's one of the big topics around the media right now, especially the sports media. We will be start doing more sports uh, um, videos over here because the basketball is coming up, and we're gonna be ride with them Lakers. So subscribe to my sports channel, sports Laker news and sports chat. We're gonna start dropping those a lot, and we do more than just you do more than just Laker news over there. So we're gonna turn that up, and we're gonna turn sports up over here also. All right, so let's talk about it. Nia Long, the great Nia Long, the beautiful Nia Long, the actress Nia Long, dating her longtime partner, uh, Ime Udoka, who is a head coach for the Boston Celtics, right? Um, some just came out a little while ago that he was playing, what I'm saying, pimping player at the organization with one of the females. The news hit the airwaves, and then since then, it's been an ongoing storyline damn near every single day. Um, Nia Long, comes out and says, "Look, man, I'm just gonna try to focus on my family. I'm focused on my kids. That's my main focus. Salute to everybody, my family and friends, for the love and support." Email Udoka comes out, basically quick and short answer, just like that. "I'm sorry, apologize to my friends and organizations for my actions, and I'm cool whatever the Boston Celtics want to do. Let them do it, and that's it." So they both have made their public statements. They both have made statements, I should say, and it came publicly. Um, so let's talk about that, right? Let's just talk about um, the situation. But before we talk about that, let's really look into this, right? They met each other. I think they said 2010. I think it's around 2010, right? And they've been engaged since 2015, and they have one son together. I think 2 years later or 3 years later they had a son after 2010. So they've been together for a very long time. It's like 12 years, man. All right, so 2010 to 2022, like 12 years they've been rocking, and they've been engaged for 7 of those 12 years. They got engaged, I think they said 2015. So they've been engaged for 7 years, right? Okay, so that's a some people don't. I get it. Some people don't agree that being engaged that long, they like. You read the comments. Some of the comments, they're not feeling that. Like, hold on, you've been engaged to Nia for 7 years. Why you ain't married her yet? Okay, so we can talk about that. Some people might say, well, now we see why he ain't married her yet, because he's still out there getting his swerve on, which they are. In that sense, they are. That is a that is a good assessment. So nobody is wrong. The ones that saying, "I can't believe you waited that long," okay, and so, depending on the person, I understand. But some people don't rush marriage. Some people do not rush marriage. They do not rush it because they understand. They past relationships help them understand. I don't need to rush this. So if I would need to be engaged for 5 years, then I'll be engaged for 5 years. If I need to be engaged for 7 years, now, see, sometimes it's better just to let it happen naturally. Sometimes it's better to let the marriage thing happen naturally, to let the relationship just play itself out instead of forcing things. What if they would have got married 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, or 5 years ago, and then and then this comes out? It's not good either way, being engaged or married, but at least Nia Long was smart enough to understand that we're just gonna let this, play out the way it play out. Now, this where it gets sticky. the move to Boston, right? This is all alleged. Anyway, alleged. She just finally moved to Boston 2 weeks ago, and the reports is saying he already knew this was going to hit the airwaves, the media. Essentia, who sent you? I'm about it over there, but I don't want to get up doing the video. Essentia, who sent you? Why would you embarrass your fiance, the mother of your kid, in the public like that? Why would you embarrass the mother of your kid in public like that? There's not one person can say they touched her. There's not one man out there saying me and Nia Long got sex messages, sexting. There's not one man out there who got naked photos or half naked photos of Nia Long. So during this time that you've been with Nia Long, there's not one man that can come out and blast her. Not one. And you are the NBA coach of the Boston Celtics. And you travel all over the world for 9 months at a time every year. 9 months. I mean, well, you just got the head coach job, but you know what I'm saying. You were still inside traveling, doing your thing before the head coach. So throughout the Boston season, you having fun, right? And she shows up to the games. She is showing up to your games, sir. Ime Udoka. And while your wife is showing up to the games, you have a mistress in the building. Now, I don't know if she's sitting in the skybox, maybe just in the skybox, or maybe like the row way up there where some of them sit, but most of them sit in the skybox. The one who got that, that type of, they sit in the skybox. Because allegedly they saying it's one of the top dog's wives. That's why he got upset. And he found it on the camera conversation. That's how he found out. This is, allegedly. You embarrassed your kid's mother, your fiance. You embarrassed her. And when you knew it was going to hit the fan, allegedly they said he knew it was going to hit the fan, he still let her move to Boston. They said he knew it was going to hit the airwaves and he still let her move to Boston. Man, he sent you who sent you. Now, the next crazy part is the lady that helped her move, they claiming that's one of them. I don't know if that's or because they not really giving us no details. They not really giving us no details who these women are, so we can go talk to them. Because you know how social media is. They gonna go right to your page. They gonna go right to your page and start lighting your ass up. You know how social media don't give nobody no passes. I mean, they get passes, but you know what I'm saying. It's Nia Long, man. It's Nia Long, man. They gonna be in the comments giving. They don't want to let the women. They don't want to let the women names be dropped out there. The women or the woman, because it's a lot. The story is confusing. First, it's consensual. Then it's, oh no, it's not real sex. He just made passes at her. Then it's, oh man, it's one of the top dogs' wives. He heard it on the camera. Then it's the travel agent. It's the person who helped Nia with the travel. So we don't know. When it comes to the females, the stories is all wild. They just know the black man did it. That's all they want to let the public know the black man did it. They're not going to put out the names of the people involved, other people, but we want to let you know this man did it. He played himself, basically. Played yourself. What they say, you got to learn how to read the room. You gotta learn how to read the room, man. You can't go into those people, organizations, and then play with their people, with their belongings. They gonna definitely embarrass you. That's their world. And no matter how much money they pay you, they still look at you in a certain way. Most of them. This is why the owners are getting outed year after year or year after 2 years, because they're getting caught with this crazy mentality that they built in America about black people. So when you get hired by one of them, you got to be careful, because they're going to throw you out first before they throw their own out in most cases. So Ime Udoka played himself, because why would you mess with somebody else's possession, and they basically, they got a rank over you. Most likely the whoever he was cheating with, the wife or the mistress of his mistress, who knows who that. I guess they said the wife. Who knows? Because they don't really want to. The stories is pieces and sources. It's not really the actual source. It's the pieces of this and the pieces of that. Why they not, let that woman come forward so we can see who that is? But he played himself. You played yourself, man. That is a white-owned league, which means the people at the tippity top is white. Which means if you bother something that's theirs, they definitely gonna get at you. And for you to, for allegedly, if you knew about this and you still didn't tell your fiance before she moved to Boston, knowing that you might get fired. Just listen to that. The man allowed Nia Long to move to Boston knowing that he might lose his job anyway. Allegedly. You know how crazy that is to let somebody come with you somewhere knowing that it's going to be some heat when they get there? Can you imagine somebody inviting you somewhere and it's like it's supposed to be a fun event, but they don't tell you that the people there, some people there they got problems with. They never warn you, or they never tell you to stay home, and you get there and then shit pop off, and you like, what the? You find out they knew before you got there that they was sitting right there. That's kind of how this is. Allegedly, he already knew it was going to hit the fan. He knew that he might lose his job, and he kept quiet until it hit the airwaves. Can you imagine somebody laying up with you, kissing you, knowing in weeks and months to come that it's about to be a crazy story plastered all over the world, all over the media, social media, the ESPN and Undisputed. My name and my face finna be plastered all over. And they just slaying up with you, kissing you, saying they love you. And then you wake up and... Man, people cold out here, man. People cold out here, man. Cold-hearted out here. People is cold-hearted out here, man. Essential, who sent you? Sad. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. We'll be live later talking about this and other things. But we'll be live later talking about this, all right? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, man. Pastor Lee. Soup. Love yourself more than any relationship, man. Peace.